Yo, what is up guys, welcome to a new video. First of all, I want to say thank you because we are more than 10,000 subs here on YouTube. 1.5 years ago, I started posting one video every week and I never thought I could get 10,000 subs, so just want to say thank you. Today, I'm gonna talk again about mastering, and it's something that you're always asking me and I don't really know why, because I've done a lot of tutorials about this. I did a tutorial using websites to master a song, a tutorial about mastering itself, about how I master it coolly, but well, today I'm gonna show you how to master your song really easy. I'm gonna use a plugin called Master Suite by Initial Audio, and they say you can master your song in 30 seconds or 1 minute. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Don't forget that if this video helped you, you can always leave a like. It's free and you help me a lot. And also you can subscribe so you don't miss any tutorial in the future. So with all of that being said, let's start with the tutorial. So here I have the build up and the drop of my song Superman. That's what I'm gonna try to master today. And here we have the plugin Master Suite. I'm gonna first tell you what every knob does, and then I'm gonna try to master the song. So first we have a button is analog, and what it's doing is if it's enabled, it's giving more an analog sound. Then we have, if you just wait a bit, it says the name and everything. It's just a harmonic, you know, a bit of distortion to add some harmonies to the song, so this way it's gonna sound a bit fuller and it's gonna seem it's louder. It's not gonna be louder, but it's gonna seem it is. Then we have the loudness knob, you know, just to increase or decrease the volume. Then here we have the ceiling, and the ceiling is like the max value is where it's gonna start limiting. I recommend you to don't touch this and just leave it in -0.1. Then here we have the compression section, and we have how much compression do you want, you know, the mix knob, and the soften. The soften is just how soft is the knee of it. So if I open here the Proceed 2 by Fab Filter, we can see this is the line of compression, and here we have the knee. If we increase it, it's gonna be a bit softer, and if we decrease it's gonna be harder. So this knob here is doing exactly that. If we increase it, it's gonna be softer. Then here we have an EQ with 3 bands, the lows, the mids and the highs. And then here we have the stereo image section with mono and a stereo knob. With the mono one, if you increase it, for example, on 96.56, this means that everything below that point is gonna be mono, completely mono. And in the stereo is just, if you increase it, it's gonna be a bit wider. The thing is that it doesn't say the value where it starts increasing. It just says the mids, but just test it and see if you like it. And finally here you can save your presets and just use the one you save it. And I almost forgot to say the loops. This is how loud it seems if something is a standard value. For EDM we want a value around -6, -7, so it's so useful to have it right here. So with everything explained, I'm just gonna try to master the song. I'm gonna decrease the volume here, up here when I increase it, so this way it's not gonna kill your ears. And just to start with it. As you can see, it seems it's brighter. I don't really like it, at least in this song. And this one I think is making a bit fatter in the lows. I'm just gonna increase a little bit. So it's done, the mastering is done, but now I'm gonna try to check it better if it's well mastered or not. And to do that, I'm gonna use the Nuhen, and what this is doing, it just disable everything between this plugin and this plugin, so in this case it's this one. And the good thing is that it keeps the loudness, the same volume, so I'm gonna see if it's really adding something, if it's distorting or what's happening. So this is without the limiting, and this is with. A bit less of lows. So it's done. I think it's good, you know. I think it sounds pretty decent. The last thing I'm gonna do is check the dynamic range because I like more this value. Is the one I use the most. Peace of mind around -7. I'm gonna increase a bit. It's distorting a bit, so a bit less. Around here is gonna be good. So yeah, the mastering is done. As you could see, it's super fast and super easy to do it because this plugin has everything you need, but in my opinion it's not that good for the last mastering. With last mastering I mean the detailed mastering you do before releasing a song, because for example, I like to use magic cues and you cannot do it here, of course, this is not meant to be a magic cue. But also I like to use some low cut and high cuts, and this EQ doesn't have it. Or for example, I like more the ozone imager because this way you can boost just the frequencies you want, and here you cannot control that. Maybe in future versions they touch the things, you know, they add a low cut and high cut or a better stereo image section. But now I think this plugin is really good for, you know, when you want to test a song live, you can master it super quick with this one. When you want to send it to somebody, when you want to check how it's gonna sound. For example, when you're working on a project, you can put this on the master channel, and this way, while you're working in it, you know more or less how it's gonna sound at the end, how loud it's gonna sound, if anything is gonna sound too much compressed or whatever. But of course, you can also use it for the final mastering. I'm not saying that. For example, the loudness knob, I liked it a lot because you can increase a lot the loudness without having distortion, and there are a lot of mastering plugins out there or limiters that you cannot increase that much and they are already distorting. So if you want to download this plugin, the link is down in the description. Just what I recommend you to do is download the free version and try it, and if you like it you can purchase it, but first try it and then see if it fits to you. So well guys, if you like this tutorial, just don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to me in the tutorial. I want to say thank you again for 10,000 subs, and I want to say that a lot of good things are coming soon, and nothing else. See you in the next video.